Good afternoon, class. Medyo matagal-tagal din na hindi tayo nagklase. And like what I said, na pag babawi talaga ako. And today, medyo mahaba-habang topic kasi tatapusin ko yung topic ko for the semi-final examination topic. And then before that, maghingi ako ng sorry about a few days and a few weeks na wala tayong meet. Medyo busy lang kasi kami sa papers nyo kasi nag-times 2 ang number of students sa DAPMC. Ngayon, hinahabol namin yung deadline for submission of papers for Unipass. So, sana maiintindihan nyo yung mga pangyayari bakit minsan wala tayong klase. And now, pupunta na naman tayo sa topic natin. Natapos na natin yung learning episode 7 na kung saan napasok yung conveying experience, direct experience, and now we were going to talk the learning episode 8 na kung saan teaching with contrived experience. Ano ba yung teaching with contrived experience? Ito yung experience na ikaw yung magbibigay ng experience sa mga bata. Ikaw yung magpapa-experience sa mga bata. Ano-ano ba ang mga to? Contrived experience. These are edited copies of reality and are used as substitute of real thing with it's not practical or not possible to bring or do the real thing in the classroom. Means class, it is a situation that or thing na hindi natin nadadala sa classroom. Pero pinapalitan natin to or we create a story so that yung situation na yun or yung pangyayari na yun nadala natin sa classroom. Or di kaya may mga objectives tayo na dinadala para ipalit doon sa mga bagay-bagay na napuntahan natin or yung mga bagay-bagay na tinuturo natin sa mga bata or yung objectives na yun or yung lugar na yun na hindi naman pwede nating dalhin sa school. The example of this is yung mundo, the earth. Daw, hindi mo naman pwedeng dalhin yung earth sa loob ng classroom mo. Kasi nga nasa earth tayo. Now, ang gagawin mo na lang is maghahanap ka ng objectives or the mock-up or models na kung saan magre-represent ng sinasabi mo. So, yan yung contrived experience. The atom, the planetarium are classified as model. A model is a reproduction of a real thing in a small scale or large scale or exact size. Ngayon, ang atom and planetarium is classified as a model kasi nga hindi natin napuntahan yung atom and the planetarium. Ngayon, merong model nito at nagre-reproduce yun na parang isang totoong bagay, maliit or malaki man yan or ganun talaga yung size ng bagay na yun. May mga bagay, may mga objectives kasi class na ginagawa siya or nire-recap siya or ginagawan siya ng mock-up pero at same figure and the same size. It depends of the availability of the object. The planetarium may also be considered as a mock-up. Mock-up is an arrangement of a real devices of associate devices display in such a way that representation of reality is created. Like what I said kanina, na yung mock-up nga is an kind of devices on an object na nagdi-display ng real or nagre-represent ng isang totoong bagay. Let's say nga yung kanina yung sinasabi ko, yung earth natin na meron tayong globe or globo na kung saan nagre-represent ng ating mundo. The preserved specimens fall under the specimen and object. A specimen is any individual or item considered typically of a group, class, or whole. Object may also include the artifacts displayed in the museum or object display in the exhibit or preserved insect specimen in science. Ngayon, dito naman sa specimen class, ito naman yung kind of object na ipe-present mo sa isang sa iyong klase para makita ng mga bata na ito pala yung specimen or part of the organ. Let's say buhok natin. And guys, class, ito yung buhok ko. Ngayon yung mga bata maiintindi nila, it's a part of the body. Ngayon sa science naman, pwede kang maghanap ng insekto or one of the parts of the insect na i-represent mo para present as a group of insect. Ano ba yung mga group of insect? Ayan, meron tayong mosquito. I don't know, mosquito is part of insect. Medyo nakalimutan ko na. Basta maghanap kayo ng one of the example. Now, magre-represent nun as a group. I-representa ng isang bagay na yun yung whole group of the insect or the people. Let's say sa museum, napunta ka sa museum, ngayon nandun sa museum na yun yung gamit ng one of our prophet. Ngayon nagre-represent yun ng group ng Islam. So ganun yun sa class. Ngayon sa insekto naman or sa any kind of animals, pag may specimen na one of the specimen of the group of animal, magre-represent yun ng kanilang grupo. Ngayon doon pa lang may experience ng bata or malalaman ng bata, eto pala ang bagay na to is a part of or a group of ganitong insekto or ganitong type of animal. School election is an example of simulation. Simulation is a representation of a manageable real event in which the learner is an active participant engaged in the learning behavior or in applying purposely acquired skill or knowledge. Ngayon daw class, sa election kasi example to ng simulation or yung mga ginagawa na nagre-represent to kung paano ba mag-manage ng event na ngayon ang bata nagpa-participate doon at nabibilong siya doon sa mga ginagawa at mga behavior at ano ba yung mga dapat i-apply na skill at pagkatuto about election. Kasi at the young age of our student or children, hindi pa sila pwedeng bumoto in a real life. Ngayon, dinala ang election into our classroom para yung mga bata ma-experience nila kung ano yung election. That's why meron election in our classroom. Ngayon, malalaman nila at matututo sila how to manage an event. Another instructional material included in a contrived experience is game. Game are played to win, while the simulation need not to have a winner. Ngayon, dito na naman sa another experience, part of the contrived experience, yung pwede natin ipa-experience sa mga bata is we called it a game. Bakit? Ang game kasi kailangan may manalo. Unlike sa simulation na sinasabi natin, hindi na kailangan merong manalo. Ang importante, may experience ng mga bata yung mga activity na kung saan sila mismo yung nagmamanage. Pero dito sa games na gagawin natin, kailangan merong mga winning dito, class. Ngayon, ipaparamdam mo sa mga bata how to play, how to game, but not only to game, but they need to develop his or herself to cooperate with their co-student. Ngayon, kailangan niyang makipag-cooperate dun sa mga kaklase niya para manalo sila sa game. General purpose of simulation and game in education. Ano ba yung purpose? Bakit ba natin ginagawa yung simulation and game? Number 1, to develop change in attitude. Kailangan mabago ng bata yung attitude niya. To change a specific behavior, babaguhin natin yung mga dapat baguhin na behavior ng bata. Example na lang nito, yung bata, lunar. Ngayon, you need to change it. Mababago niya yun kasi nga nakikipag-participate siya or nabibilong siya into an activity or game na kung saan kailangan ng grouping or participation or collaboration with your co-student. To prepare participant for assuming new role in the future. Ngayon, dito na sa prepare participant for assuming new role in the future, ito yung ginagawa natin nung kinder tayo. Okay, ano ka ba? Ano bang gusto mong maging paglaki mo? Ngayon, yung bata, naiisip niya, gusto kong maging pulis. And now, mag-a-act siya na pulis. So, ganun yan, class. To help individual to understand their current rules. Dito naman sa to help individuals to understand their current rules, eto na naman yung ano ba tayo ngayon? Ano ba ako ngayon? Ngayon, pinapaintindi mo sa mga bata na, uy, you are a student, you need to follow what the teacher instruction, yung mga ganun, to increase the student ability to apply principles. Nag-i-increase dito yung ability ng mga bata para magkaroon sila ng paninindigan sa sarili nila, or kailangan nilang ma-improve yung sarili nila. Ano ba ang dapat kong gawin? Okay, tama ako dito. Eto na yon, mga ganun na example. Ayan, yung bata, nai-increase niya yung ability niya para magkaroon sila ng sariling pamamaraan. Another general purpose of simulation and game in education to reduce a complex problem or situation to manageable element. Ngayon dito naman sa to reduce complex problem, nare-reduce dito yung problema ng mga bata on how to manage a thing, or paano ba nila i-manage yung time nila, paano ba nila i-manage yung pagkikipagkaibigan nila using simulation and games dito na ma-manage ng mga bata yung mga problema na yan, to illustrate the role that may affect one life but one may never assume. Dito naman class, illustrate the role that may affect one life. Ang nangyayari dito, illustrate yung bata, like what said kanina, ini-illustrate niya kung ano yung gusto niyang maging paglaki niya. Pero hindi niya naman to pwedeng gawin kasi nga hindi pa siya nakapagtapos mag-aral. Pag sinabi niya, okay, gusto kong maging police, okay, nag-act ako in that way, naghalimbawa, nagpa-dramatize ka or nagpa-drama ka sa mga bata. Ngayon, yung isa, nag-act bilang police. But hanggang dun lang yon. Hindi niya yun pwedeng dalhin outside of the classroom kasi nga, hindi pa siya nakapagtapos. Nag-aaral pa rin siya. To motivate learners, yes, namomotivate yung mga bata using the simulation and games kasi nagkakaroon ng participation. Once nagpa-participate yung bata, na-i-encourage siya to, namomotivate yung bata to participate in that kind of activity. To develop analytical process, dito kasi sa analytical process, yung pag-iisip ng mga bata, na-develop it because of the simulation and games. Some of the student natin kasi medyo kulang in terms of reading, writing, but in terms of gaming and the simulation, medyo mabilis sila makapick up doon. Kasi nga yung type of learning nila magkakaiba-iba. To synthesize individual to another person life role. Ito yung nararamdaman ng bata yung buhay ng ibang tao gamit yung drama na ginagawa mo. Let's say, nagpa-drama ka sa kanila. Now, ang rule ng isang bata, yung medyo may kakayahan sa buhay ng bata, ang rule niya is maging mahirap. Now, using the simulation or games, nararamdaman ng bata yung buhay ng mahirap. Okay, ganito pala yung buhay pag mahirap. So, nararamdaman nila kung ano yung buhay ng ibang tao sa totoong buhay. Now, we are going to talk the learning episode 9, teaching with dramatized experience. All dramatization is essentially a process of communication in which both participant and spectator are engaged. A creative interaction take place and sharing of ideas. Means class, pag dramatization, yung participant nandun na, engaged na siya doon sa activity. But si spectators or yung nanonood, hindi niya namamalayan na they are part of the dramatization. Why? Kasi nga, halimbawa na lang nito, nanonood ka ng drama. Now, nasaktan yung idol mo, umiyak, and even ikaw, nafe-feel mo, lalo na sa mga babae, nafe-feel nila yung pinapanood nila, ngayon umiiyak na rin sila and they're engaged on that activity. So parang sa pagtuturo rin, pag yung bata, halimbawa si teacher, nagtuturo. Ngayon, nung nagturo ka, medyo emotional yung topic natin. Ngayon, nafe-feel ng mga bata yung sadness. Kasi nagkukwento ka, kasi nandun nga yun about story, ngayon storytelling, ayun, medyo emotional yung bigay mo ng kwento. Ayun, mararamdaman ng mga bata yon. Hindi nila namamalaya na they are engaged on that kind of story. Play depict life, character, or culture are a combination of all three. They are offer excellent opportunity to portray vividly important ideas about life. Dito naman sa play depict life and character or culture, dito kasi class kakaroon ng drama about the culture or yung character ng isang tao or the culture. Ngayon, pag nag-combine ang tatlong ito nagkakaroon ng magandang idea or opportunities about sa buhay yung mga bata. Okay, ang culture ng Islam is ganito. Ngayon, pinadrama mo sila about Islam. Ayan, yung isang sumali doon is a Christian. Ay naiintindihan niya yung culture ng Islam. Ngayon, doon na naman sa kabilang team, nagpadrama ka about Christian. Ngayon, yung one of the member of that group is a Muslim, ay naiintindihan niya yung culture of the Christian. Pageants are usually community dramas that are based on local history presented by a local actor. Dito sa pageant are usually community dramas. Ito yung mga community dramas na kung saan ang ginagamit din na mga actor is galing doon sa community na yon. Halimbawa na lang nito is Korean drama. Ngayon, hindi mo naman pwedeng gawing Pinoy yung magiging actor nun or magdadala ng bagay na yon kasi nga hindi siya Korean drama. And that is a very very nice example. Kasi nga, pag sinabi kasi natin community drama, ito yung nangyayari doon sa community. Ngayon, pag nagpa-drama ka ng mga bata, ang kukunin mo na actor doon, with meron tayong indigenous student which is belong into the Aita. Ngayon, hindi mo naman pwedeng pasayawin ng culture of the Aita yung galing dito sa atin. Ngayon, one of your student is an Aita, kailangan mo siyang kunin para mag-represent ng kanilang community. Pantomime is an art of conveying a story through a bodily movement only. Dito na sa pantomime, ito yung mga kind of art na kung saan nagkakaroon ng story pero naiintindihan din natin by the sign language or body language. Ito yung mga act na parang nagdadrama sila without voice, pero yung act nila doon natin naiintindihan yung mga ginagawa nila. Puppet can represent ideas with extremely simplicity without elaborate scenery or costume yet effectively. Dito naman sa puppet class, walang scenery na mangyayari dito or costume. You can use only a puppet to represent one thing or one story. Type of puppet, shadow puppet, flat black silhouette made from light weight cardboard and shown behind a screen. Ito na yung flat black na to na silhouette, para to siyang black na kailangan ng light. Ngayon, doon sa light na yun, napapanood to sa PGTA, ginamit ito ng nakalimutan ko anong group yon, na nakikita natin silang gumagalaw, ngayon nagkakaroon ng kwento doon sa with music yun nagkakaroon ng kwento sa palitan nyo ng shadow na nakikita natin doon sa screen. Ngayon doon nila dinadaan yung story. So one of the shadow puppet ang tawag doon. Road puppet, flat cut out figure cut to a stake with one or more movable parts and operated from below the stage level by wire rods or cylinder ticks. Yan yung ginagamit class na mga puppet na kung saan kinokontrol ito ng isang tao, lahat ng parts niya, tapos merong mga wire na nakalagay. Ngayon pinapasayaw or lahat lahat ginagawa nun gamit lang ang finger doon pag-control ng puppet. Ayun. So medyo wala tayong hindi ko na forgot to put an images to present you what kind of puppet is that. But I know a lot of you alam na to kasi yan yung puppet na sumasayaw gamit lang yung finger nung nagko-control sa kanya yung tao. Hand puppet. The puppet head is operated by the forefinger of the puppeteer. The little finger and the thumb being used to animate the puppet hands. Ito naman yung kind of puppet na ginagamitan ng forefinger. Ngayon, yung puppeteer, yung little finger niya and yung thumb being used to animate the puppet hands. So, pinapagalaw niya yung puppet gamit lang yung mga finger niya. Glove and finger puppet. Ito naman yung kind of puppet na pinapasok or ginagawang glove sa kamay. Pinapasok natin sa kamay natin. Ngayon, pinapagalaw natin or pinapasalita. Make use the old gloves to which small costume figure are attached. Ngayon, dito na sa glove and finger puppet, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, pwede natin kahit anong bagay pwede mong gawing glove and finger puppets. Kasi, let's say, drawingan mo na lang ng mata, lagyan mo ng mata, and now pwede mong pagalaw-galawin at salitain na ikaw yung nagsasalita. At nakikita ng mga bata na, uy, nagsasalita yung puppet, pero hindi nila alam, ikaw yung nagsasalita. Marionettes. Flexible jointed puppet are operated by string or wires attached to a crossbar and maneuvered from directly above the stage. Ito naman, marionettes, ito yung kind of a puppet na kung saan ino-operate to siya, direct talaga to siya sa stage. Ngayon, meron siyang string and wire na naka-attach sa isang bar na kung saan doon siya kinokontrol or ino-operate yung puppet na yon. Ito yung tinatawag natin na marionettes. Role-play is an role-playing excuse me, so napapasa. Role-playing is unrehearsed and unprepared and spontaneous dramatization of a let pretend and situation where assigned the participant are absorbed by their own rule in the situation and described by the teacher. And dito sa role-playing class, ito yung hindi pinaghahandaan. Wala ito yung tinatawag natin on the spot. Ito yung role-playing. Ngayon, dito sa role-playing class, kung ano yung sinasabi ng teacher, yun yung gagawin mo. Magro-role-playing ka. Pag sinabi ng teacher, okay, kailangan mo maging teacher. How to teach? Andun ka na. You're the need to prepare. Kailangan mo lang mag-act sa teacher. Yun yung ginagawa ng role-playing. And unlike sa dramatization kasi, pag nagdadrama ka, dapat handa ka. Nagpre-prepare ka ng mga gamit, memorize ka ng script. Dito, walang script. Diretsahan to. Okay, dito na tayo. Learning episode 10 na tayo. Demonstration and teaching. Etong demonstration and teaching, alam nyo na to, but it is a part of our topic, so I need to present it to you. Good demonstration is a good communication. Pag maganda daw yung demonstration mo, napakagandang communication kasi because of when you demonstrate something and it is a good demonstration, the student or your audience will easily to understand kung ano yung pinapa-hiwatig mo. Okay. Basta yun na ngayon class, basta good demonstration is a good communication kasi napaka-good communication siya kasi nagde-demo ka na naiintindihan talaga. Demonstration. Webster International Dictionary define it as a public showing and emphasizing of this salient, merge, utility, efficiency, etc. or product. Sinabi ng Webster International Dictionary, and in-explain nila na ang demonstration nila is public showing of emphasizing of salient, merge, utility, efficiency, etc. or product. Ang demonstration kasi, nagdi-demo ka or nagpapakita ka ng isang produkto. Ngayon, magdi-demo ka ng isang bagay na kung saan ipapaalam mo or ginagawa mo ang demonstration para malaman ng tao kung ano ang mga produkto or mga bagay-bagay na yan. Ngayon, ikaw mismo yung unang gagawa nun. Ikaw yung you're the first person to do that thing before sila. Ngayon, it depends on you kung magugustuhan nila yung produkto na yun. In teaching, it's showing how a thing is done and emphasizing of the salient, merge, utility, and efficiency of a concept, method, or process, or an attitude. Sa teaching naman, ginagawa siya class na isang bagay na tapos na. Let's say, magtuturo ka. Ngayon, magde-demo ka ng iyong subject. Kasi nga, sa teaching, may concept dapat. Now, ito yung attitude ng pagtuturo. Ito yung presentation, ito yung how to teach. Kasi nga tapos na yung mga bagay-bagay na i-demo mo sa kanila and they will be judged on what you're doing. So, yun yung demonstration and teaching. Yung mga concept. Edgar Day guiding the principle that must be observed in using demonstration as a teaching and learning experience. Si Edgar Day daw ang nag-observe na gamitin ang demonstration sa teaching and learning experience. Establish rapport. Ang sinasabing rapport is get your audience and make them feel and ease by your warmth and sincerity. Dito sa establish of rapport class, ito yung i-feel mo, ipaparamdam mo sa audience mo yung pagiging totoo nung mga dinidemo mo or yung ginagawa mo, yung pagtuturo mo. Pagiging totoo mo sa yung topic. At saka, nagiging warm yung deliberation mo sa kanila, ngayon, they can easily understand on that kind of topic. Avoid that point or point policy, clear only if no. Yan yung mga ibig sabihin na point policy, clear only if you know. It is an assumption that what is clear known to the person whom the message is intended. Ngayon dito kasi class, iwasan natin excuse me iniiwasan natin dito yung mga mag-a-assume tayo ng isang bagay na ngayon itatanong yon sa iyo ng audience mo. Yung tanong na yon hindi mo sinagot, imbis na sagutin mo, dinala mo siya doon sa isang topic. Ngayon, iwasan natin yan. Yan yung clear only if no. Nagiging kuhan lang sa iyo, nagiging nagiging klaro lang sa'yo yung mga bagay-bagay na alam mo. Now, iwasan mo yun. That's why you need to prepare and you need to study your demo para even kahit saan kanila doon tatanungin sa demo mo or sa topic mo, kaya mong sagutin. Hindi yung ang pinipili mo na lang, ito yung dapat natin iwasan. Ang pinipili lang natin na i-demo or one of our demo is yung alam lang din natin. Tama naman yun kasi para hindi ka maipit. But, di mo may iiwasan. One of your audience will ask about the past or the present of that thing. Kailangan mo talagang maghanda about that. What's for key points? They are the one at which an error is likely to be made. The place in which many people stumble and where are knock and takes of trade are especially important. Dito naman sa what's for the key points, dapat alam natin yung mga key points dito and the mga errors para maiwasan natin na ma-present natin yun sa mga tao kasi ang tao kasi a human personality is fine a bad thing, not a good thing. Pag nagde-demo ka, expect na ang hahanapin ng mga panel mo is yung error mo. They are not looking for your good. Kasi alam naman nila na kaya mo yan, lalo na pag pinaghandan mo, and at the first of your presentation and demonstration is maganda yung introduction mo, and then alam nila, uy, pinaghandaan to. Now, hindi na nila hahanapin yung galing mo, yung alam na nila. Ang hahanapin nila sa'yo, yung saan ka ba nila pwedeng mabira. Kaya dapat alam natin yung mga key points. Kasi once na alam mo yung mga key points of your demonstration, no one put you down on that kind of topic or in that situation. Kasi nga, alam mo lahat ng key point doon. Alam mo kung saan ka dapat doon sasagot at alam mo kung kailan ka dapat doon mag-i-entrada. Question for methodical procedures for planning and preparing for demonstration by Braun. What are objectives? Okay, ito yung mga preparation or plan. Paano ba ihanda ang ating demonstration? Sabi ni Braun. What are our objectives? Ano ba yung objectives natin? Ano bang objectives mo? Bakit ka magde-demo? Ano yung objectives of your topic? Yung objectives ng topic natin, dapat alam natin yan. Kasi itatanong din yan sa iyo. How does your class stand with respect to these objectives? Paano ba maiintindihan or ma-adapt ng mga bata yung objectives natin? Paano ba natin ito ma-deliver sa kanila ng maayos? If there are better way to achieve your ends, meron ba tayong magandang paraan para makuha natin yung presentation natin or yung demonstration natin hanggang pagkatapos nito? Ano, you have your idea. Ano ba yung idea mo? Ano ba yung dapat mong gawin para makuha mo hanggang dulo ng yung demonstration? Dapat alam mo yan. Paano mo yan ma-achieve hanggang dulo ng yung demonstration? Do you have access to all necessary materials and equipment to make the demonstration? Meron ka bang meron ka bang mga equipment or materials? Handa na ba ito? Handa na ba yung mga materials mo and equipment mo for your demonstration? Always mo yung itanong sa sarili mo before do a demonstration. Are you familiar with the sequence and the content of the purpose demonstration? Familiar ka ba sa sequence at yung laman ng demonstration mo? Yung mga content mo, alam mo na ba? Yung mga topic mo, yung mga question and answering, alam mo na ba yon? Saan ka ba dapat sasagot? Saan ka hindi dapat sasagot? So, dapat alam mo na yon. Are the time limit realistic? Ngayon, yung time limit ba natin? Na nababantayan ba natin yon? Yung mga time limit natin. So, dapat handa na ba tayo sa bilis at timing ng ating demonstration? Several points to observe in demonstration by Dell. Ngayon, ito naman yung mga points na dapat nating i-observe in a demonstration. Set the tone for good communication. Dapat yung tone, yung boses natin, yung tono ng boses natin, napakaganda para sa communication. Get and keep our audience interested. Dapat yung pagsasalita natin maganda para maging interesado ang ating audience. Keep your demonstration simple. Dapat yung demonstration natin simple lang. Hindi mo kailangan ng maraming cheche-boreche, ang dami mo ng design. But ang nangyayari, naging omay na ba? Yung parang, grabe naman to. Dapat ang design natin, nakadepende pa rin yan sa audience natin when we're doing demonstration. Always nating tandaan, ano ba yung target natin? Sino ba yung mga audience natin? Sino ba yung mga magpapanel sa atin? Ngayon, pag ang panel mo or ang estudyante mo or nagde-demo ka, ang student mo is a kinder, now, kailangan mong gumamit ng mga medyo makukulay at animated na design. Pero pag nagde-demo ka in front of professional people or yung mga kilalang tao or your boss, now ang gagamitin mo na lang dyan is yung plain and neat na mga materials. Hindi mo kailangan ng napakaraming design. Neat and very simple uh, demonstration ang dapat natin yan. Don't wander from the main ideas. Huwag tayong lumabas dun sa main ideas. Baka naman ang topic natin paglas, tapos bigla kang umabot ng Saudi na nawala ka na talaga. Kung ano lang yung topic mo, let's say ang topic natin is about computer, huwag ka nang pumunta sa iba, magmamat ka pa samantalang ang topic mo lang is a computer. Check to see that the demonstration is being understood. Always check natin yung demonstration ba natin na iintindihan ng maayos. Before go to the demonstration, before present or before do the demonstration, always check the demonstration is being understood. Tayo muna, try natin mag-demonstrate. Naiintindihan ba yung demonstration ko? And then, after your demonstration, okay, get a feedback so that malalaman mo kung naiintindihan yung demonstration. Do not hurry your demonstration. Huwag nating bilisan. There's a time, dahan-dahan, at saka yung naiintindihan. Tandaan class, pag nagde-demo tayo, hindi mo kailangang bilisan, hindi mo kailangang pagkaalan na naman ng sobra, at ang pinaka-importante, ang demonstration mo naiintindihan. Do not drag out the demonstration. Huwag na nating biglang tapusin yung demonstration natin. Dapat kailangan natin yung tapusin talaga. Hindi yung biglang namatay, biglang okay, tumigil ka. Or let's say, pag nagpa-demo ka ng bata, don't ever drag out. Wag nating putulin. Summarize as you go along and provide the concluding summary. Dito naman, isa-summarize natin yung topic natin, and then, after your demonstration, magkakaroon ka na ng concluding summary. Saan ka ba dapat nag-error? Saan ba yung error mo? Ano ba yung dapat mong i-enhance? Ano ba yung dapat nating gawin? Ano yung mga pagkukulang natin? Dapat alam mo paano mag-summarize ng yung demonstration para hindi naman siya hahaba. Ayan ang yung topic. And then, dapat magkaroon ka ng concluding summary for the whole topic of your demonstration. Handout and written material at the conclusion. Ngayon, gagamit tayo ng handout and written materials for our conclusion. Questions that can be asked in the classroom demonstration evaluation by Dell. Ito yung mga tanong na pwede nating itanong sa mga nagde-demonstrate. What does question adequately and skillfully prepared? So, dapat itatanong natin sa kanila yung mga skill or yung adequate, bodily and skillful prepared. Ano ba yung pinaghandaan nila? Ano ba yung mga skill na dapat nating malaman sa kanila? So, dapat, yun lang yung itatanong mo sa kanila based on their demonstration. Do you follow the step-by-step plan? And sinunod ba niya or sinunod ba natin yung step-step plan? Tignan mo rin yan. Tignan mo or pwede mong itanong sa bata or sa nagde-demo kung na-follow niya ba yung step-by-step plan. Do you make use of additional materials and appropriate to your purpose? Checkboard, feltboard, pictures, chart, diagram, models, overhead, transparency, or slides. Gumamit ba siya ng additional materials? Gagamit ka ba ng additional materials? Ano yung gagamitin mo ng mga additional materials? Gagamit ka ng chalkboard, flipboard, pictures, chart, diagram, model, overhead, and transparency or slides. Ayan, tatanungin mo yung sarili mo. Ano ba, kailangan ko ba itong gamitin sa classroom? Do I need slide? Do I need chalkboard? So dapat alam mo yan, napaghandaan mo yan. Kasi nga, you are presenting or demonstrating in the side of the classroom. Ngayon, dapat kaya mong i-evaluate yan sa sarili. Was the demonstration itself correct? Tama ba yung pagdidemo ko? Always ask yourself, tama ba yung ginawa ko? Tama ba yung pagdidemo ko? Was your explanation enough so that most of the student understood it easily? So dito sa explanation, simple enough. Dapat pag nag-explain kasi tayo class, hindi mo na kailangan iangat masyado yung sarili mo. Importante, nasa middle yan or nasa simple lang yan na pag i-explain. At the point here is your student understand that. Some of the teacher kasi, may mga teacher dito, yung tinatawag sila na teacher-centered kasi they put situation or they kind of teaching into a higher ground. Pero tignan mo, ang nangyayari, ang taas ng standard nila kung magturo, but the product is low. Kasi nga, sila lang yung nakakaintindi ng ginagawa nila. Ang ginagawa nila kasi class, nagsiset sila ng standard sa sarili nila. Hindi sila nagsiset ng standard para sa student nila. Kaya, na yung mga type of teaching ng mga ganon, nagsiset ng standard para sa sarili niya is tinatawag natin teacher-centered. Ngayon, pag si teacher nagset ng standard para sa mga estudyante nila, yan yung learner-centered. Sa teacher-centered, ang aangat doon si teacher. Siya lang yung natututo, siya lang yung gumagawa, siya lang yung lumalabas na magaling. Kasi nga, nakapokus siya sa sarili niya. Unlike sa learning-centered, si teacher, ang standard niya, binabaan niya para maintindihan ng bata. Nag-focus siya sa pamamaraan na pwedeng intindihan ng bata. Ganon tayo dapat magturo. Hindi mo kailangan mag-English at the end of your topic. Kailangan mo lang ipaintindi sa mga bata kung ano yung topic. Did you keep checking to see that all your students were concentrating on what you are doing? Dito naman sa checking to see all the students were concentrating on what you are doing, dapat na-check mo palagi, even nagde-demonstrate ka, even nasa climax ka ng yung topic, dapat alam mo at na-check mo yung mga bata ba nagpa-participate or they are listening on your topic, they are listening on your lesson. Dapat alam mo yan. One of the best demonstrator is nakakaya niyang alamin yung mga audience niya if they are participating on that situation. Could every person could see and hear? Lahat ba ng audience mo and participant mo nakikita nila at naririnig nila yung boses mo or yung ginagawa? Do you help student do their own generalizing? Tinutulungan ba natin yung bata na makopap or intindihan lahat-lahat ng topic natin, na ang kabuuan ng topic natin? Kaya ba nila itong nakakaya ba nila itong intindihin at gawin? Did you take the enough time to demonstrate the key points? Ayan, meron ka bang sapat na oras para ma-demonstrate mo yung mga key points? Kung ano ba yung dapat nilang maintindihan? Ano ba yung dapat maturo mo sa mga bata? Did you review and summarize the key points? Na-review ba natin yung summarize at saka yung key points natin? Na-review ba natin yan lahat? Did your student participate in what you were doing by asking thoughtful questions at the appropriate time? Did your student participate in what you were doing by asking thoughtful and questions at the appropriate time? Ngayon, yung estudyante ba natin, nagpa-participate ba sa ating ginagawa? At natatanong ba natin sila ng maayos sa tamang oras? Kasi minsan class, sa pagdidemo, lalo na sa pagtuturo, nagiging masyadong mataas na yung topic natin at nandun na tayo sa climax of our teaching. Ngayon, nagkakaroon dito ng asking question na hindi naman dapat tayo doon nagtatanong. Dapat before we ask the question in our student, make it sure na nalaman naiintindihan ng bata yung topic natin at nagpa-participate sila doon. Kasi if ever class na nagtanong ka, now the student they are not participate on your demonstration, it is hard to them to answer your question. Now, before tayo magtanong talaga, make it sure na yung tatanungin natin or yung bata na kukunin natin or tatawagin natin para sumagot ng tanong ninyo, make it sure na they are participate on your demonstration. Kasi it's possible na magkakaroon ng error on your demonstration if you ask the student naman na hindi man din siya nagpa-participate on your demonstration. So, bababa doon yung grado mo in your demonstration. Did your evaluation of the student learning indicate that your demonstration achieved its purpose? Na-evaluate ba natin yung mga bata sa ating demonstration? Na-achieve ba natin yung purpose natin? Nakuha ba natin yung purpose natin? Bakit tayo nagde-demo? Nakuha ba yung objectives natin? Always go back on your objectives regarding on this. Kasi nga, bago mo malaman na ang bata o yung demonstration mo na nakuha mo yun, na achieve ba niya yung purpose, your purpose as a demonstration, your purpose why you doing the demonstration is going back on your objectives. And then after that, see your evaluation. Yung evaluation mo or yung pagpapa-exam mo sa mga bata. Kung ang student natin is higher score, medyo mataas yung, a lot of them got a higher score, ibig sabihin, your demonstration is clearly. But if your student, most of them are getting low score, ngayon nagkakaroon doon ng error or changes on your strategies in your demonstration. You need to change, evaluate that, saan ka ba dapat magbabago, saan mo ba dapat ito ipapasok, saan ba ako nagkaroon ng error, alin ba doon ang hindi naintindihan ng mga bata. Kasi class, changing of teaching style and strategies, mag-base ka rin sa evaluation mo. Paano mo ba sila in-evaluate, and then always assess yourself and evaluate yourself. Kasi hindi po natin totally nalalaman yung error natin. Even yung magagaling na tao, they are asking some people para malaman nila yung mali nila. And don't be pretender. Kasi walang taong magaling. Huwag kang mag-pretend. Even yung pinakamagaling na tao nagtatanong. Now, I think that's all for this day. Medyo mahaba-haba, 48 minutes and a total of... So, by the next meeting siguro, mag-learning episode na tayo, making the most community resource and field trip. Ito yung mas maganda. And by the way, class, ang plano ko sana magkakaroon tayo ng reporting, but I think hindi na natin yung magagawa because we are so busy regarding on your papers. Now, kasi sa reporting class, hindi ko naman pwedeng ibigay ko na lang yung report sa inyo, and after that, pag nandun na yung time of your reporting, hindi ko naman din kayo babantayan at wala akong mabibigay na supporting or additional on your reporting. Hindi yun maganda. Kasi pag nagpapa-report tayo, ito, tip na rin to sa inyo, when you become an instructor or teacher someday, pag nagpa-report ka ng bata, always support them. Huwag mong ibigay lahat sa bata. Kasi nga, hindi lahat alam niya. Merong siyang alam na hindi mo alam, merong ka ring alam na hindi niya alam. Ngayon, kailangan mo siyang i-support. Kasi once na binigay mo yan sa bata, ngayon, may mali-mali yung na-explain niya sa mga klase niya, no one support them. No one to tell them what is right. Dapat alam po natin yan. I know some of you nag-start na kayo reporting in your other subject, but in my subject, alam ko hindi naman din kailangan ng reporting to kasi we're going to explain to you kung ano lang naman yung technology in teaching learning and how it apply it in your future teaching strategy. Paano ba natin to i-apply? So, yun lang for sa ngayon class. Basta tandaan, sa pagdidemo and sa pagtuturo, guts lang yan. If may guts ka, and then practicein mo ng practicein, even your reporting, i-advance mo na yan, studyan mo ng maaga. Tandaan mo, magiging top 1 ka in terms of reporting. Hindi naman sa pagmamayabang. Wala lang. Basta yun na yun, class. Kung gusto mong umangat sa reporting mo and demonstration, ahead of time, ilang araw pa lang yan, dapat alam mo yung mga key points, alam mo kung saan ka dapat doon sasagot, at lalo na yung deliberation, and iwas-iwasan yung reporting. Ito, I don't think so na may gumagawa nito. Sana walang gumagawa nito. College na kayo, iwasan yung reporting na may hinahawakan pa rin kayong papers, and then binabasa yon. Make it your class na familiar kayo in your topic. Kasi pag ako talagang nagpapareport, pag nakita ko na may hinahawakang papel in my front, kawawa ka kasi high school lang ang gumagawa niya at saka elementary. You are a college student, you know. Dapat alam mo yung topic mo. Kahit i-blindfold pa kita o i-blindfold ka pa, alam mo yung topic mo. Dapat ahead of time, study ka na about your topic. Ganyan po yung standard teaching or pagtuturo about demonstration. At huwag kayong mag-alala kasi nga wala kayong reporting sa akin and wala rin kayong demonstration. May yayari kasi it because of pandemya and pandemic na to, and then because of I have a lot of work. So that's all for this day, class. See you and next meeting. Good afternoon and goodbye.